fans, Just Vibin' and Toxic Tour have been at it for months now as these two teams have been embroiled in a bitter feud with special stipulations added to this singles match. Pac Ortega now battles Kenny Kalypso in a rematch from all the way back to TCS 12.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a singles match. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the big, bad, bisexual daddy, Prince Lee. He is one half of the Toxic Tour, Mr. Big Drip Only, Pac Ortega.
Well, Pac Ortega and Prince Lee coming off a loss at Texas Hold'em, vying for those new Texas Pro Tag Team titles, trying to get back on track here. And I was told by Pac Ortega before the show started that I need to mention a shout out that he would like to give to his two new XO girls. Their names are Jenny and Sabrina. And he also told me that if I want to be like him, that I should give him a call. That's not going to happen, however, because I have a lovely, beautiful wife back at home. I love you, babe.
Was that Jenny from the rooftop?
I don't know.
You know, Pac and I, we went to a rooftop club last week.
That's who it was? I know you're a party animal after shows.
Before I took their jet to Las Vegas, but the night before we went to one of those rooftop places. I mean, there were a couple ladies there, one of which may have been named Jenny. Jenny and Lisa, you said?
Sabrina.
Sabrina?
So you had a good time because you can't remember who they are.
Now introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Just Nick, from Planet Dread, weighing in at 420 grams. He is one half of Just Vibin', the Pineapple Lord, Kenny Kalypso.
Yeah, there was a Jenny, a Sabrina, Lisa, Rose. There were two others, but I forgot their names.
Did you get a little Monica in your life too?
She wasn't there.
Kenny Kalypso trying to get a victory here tonight. What a week it would be for Kenny to get a win here tonight after celebrating the holiday this past Sunday. It was April 20th. I see you thinking about it.
Easter?
Yeah, it was Easter. It was also April 20th. It's a little cloudy here inside Houston Premier Arena now. Now that Kenny's here.
Is this some kind of Zoomer thing you're trying to throw at me? I don't know what the kids are into.
I don't know either. Well, I did mention fans a special stipulation for this match. The winner of this match is going to be added to a special triple threat for the Lone Star Championship. The other two members of the respected teams, that would be Just Nick and Prince Lee, will face off at the next Texas Contender Series, with the winner of that match also being included in that said triple threat Lone Star Championship, along with Izzy James. So Izzy James is going to find out who his next competitors are, at least one of them, for his Lone Star Championship here in this matchup. The next one coming up at Texas Contender Series 52. Speaking of upcoming shows, we got a show in Austin, Texas on June the 1st, where someone from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling will be making her new Texas Pro debut, that being Yuka Sakazaki.
Oh man, I can't wait for that one, Trent. Yuka Sakazaki making waves here in New Texas Pro Wrestling. Gonna be coming to Austin on the 1st of June.
Hey, you want to stay tuned to New Texas Pro social media to stay up to date on all upcoming shows. NewTexasPro.com/events for tickets available at all those great events coming to your town. We got it. Speaking of great shows, we got another one coming up in Wharton, Texas as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that a little later on, but you know, as I said, New Texas Pro back in Austin. Abyss took it upon himself to text me, saying that tickets were already going fast. Name of the show hasn't even been announced yet, so newtexaspro.com/events as Kenny Kalypso takes Pac Ortega over. It's a big headlock. Takeover as the referee checking to see if Pac Ortega's shoulders are down. Pac taking back control. The head scissor there.
Oh, look, both these men on their respective teams have been vying for championship gold here in New Texas for quite some time. Unfortunately for them, they've been unsuccessful thus far, but a singles opportunity for either or both members of these teams here at hand here tonight and upcoming at the next Texas Contender Series show. I pose an interesting question to you, Dan. How interesting could it possibly be? Let's just say, for example here, if Kenny Kalypso is successful here tonight and Just Nick is successful in the next match, you have both members of Just Vibin vying for a singles championship and vice versa. Pac Ortega and Prince Lee could be facing off against each other in a triple threat match for championship gold. What could possibly come for either one of these men when championship gold is at stake?
Trent, you call that an interesting question? That's not an interesting question. You know what I would do? It's pretty simple. Cover. If I was teaming with someone and we had the opportunity to double team that person for a title, I'd just double team them, flip a coin, winner gets the pinfall. Simple as that, Trent.
Well, you say simple as that, but we've seen alliances fall here most recently. Talking about Jack Calloway here earlier tonight.
Not with best buddies.
Well,
the Toxic Tour, they're best buddies.
Well, we thought Axe Factor was as well. We saw what happened with them.
Well, that was Axe's fault. They weren't on the same page.
Oh, choke right there. A chop at the neck.
At the larynx of Kenny Kalypso, which gets enough assault on a daily basis as is.
I hear that's kind of soothing, though.
Cover by Pac Ortega, just a 2 count. Toxic Tour, always just shy of getting championship gold here in New Texas Pro. Kenny Kalypso and Just Nick have both tasted Texas Contender Series championships and the New Texas Pro Tag Team titles. So you got to think that the Toxic Tour, they got to be hungrier.
Absolutely.
They came so close back in Vegas to getting their hands on that title.
Always.
Oh, look at those hips!
Always the bridesmaids, never the bride. Toxic Tour. Hungry for the championship gold. Pac Ortega trying to get an opportunity.
Hey, you know
only
what's
given
ironic
2.
about that? Pac Ortega, Prince Lee, they love bridesmaids. They're big wedding crashers.
I'm sure they are.
Very successful at the weddings, very successful in the ring. Pac Ortega trying to make it happen to get himself in that triple threat.
I wonder if they crashed Rachel Rose's wedding.
They did. I have video evidence. Oh, but right there is video evidence of a big boot in the corner from Pac Ortega and rubbing it in on Kenny Kalypso.
That's not quite the stink face Kenny wants right now. Not that I know what he would want, but now there's a cover by Pac.
Oh, so close there. Pac Ortega, he's going to have to turn it up to 11 right now. He's got Kenny right where he wants him. Take a little bit of the breath out of him. Slow that blood flow to those dreads, which probably have all the nerve endings in his body embedded in them, because we certainly know there's no brain cells inside that head of his. And whichever ones there are, he's certainly smoked out.
Well, it's been a long time since we've seen Kalypso and Ortega in singles action. You know, we've seen them in tag team action for quite some time. You got to wonder if this singles contest is going to play a factor in their endurance, their cardio. They got no one to tag to now having to go in action all by themselves the entirety of the match now as Kalypso looking to fly.
Oh, look at this!
Got met with an uppercut by Ortega.
Oh, beautiful move by Pac Ortega. Pac Ortega, he saw that dive coming. These two teams have been scrapping for quite a while. Now, granted, hold on, we got to cover. Now, granted, this is the first time either of these two have been in singles action, but they're no strangers to each other. They've been going at it on the tag circuit ever since before even the All for One, One for All tournament. And actually, that was kind of the impetus of the bad blood between these two teams.
That's correct. It's what led to the bad blood between these two teams. That all those matches with one another, those battles, those wars between Just Vibin' and Toxic Tour. Oh, cannonball missed by Ortega. Kalypso rolling out of the way. He's pretty good at rolling from what I understand.
You know, the Toxic Tour, they were also in that Lone Star 5 ladder match for the new Texas Pro Tag Team titles. You know who wasn't in that match? Kenny Kalypso.
Well, that's pretty well documented, the bad blood and exchange of words between Ortega and Kalypso. You remember those two facing off with microphones in hand in one of the most heated exchanges that I've seen in a long time here in New Texas Pro. As the crowd now trying to get revved up here with the man from Planet Dread off the ropes. Kenny goes, shoulder tackle takes down Ortega, spinning back elbow. Kenny on a roll here so far, kicking Ortega to the chest. STO takes down Ortega, and Kalypso in control now, looking to stamp his ticket to that triple threat Lone Star Championship match, and Ortega wisely moving out, but how long?
Watch out, Pac!
Kenny right there with a suicide dive. The
these fans getting up close and personal here in this heated contest.
That's exactly what you'll find yourself if you buy a ticket to Texas Contender Series.
Here in the world famous Houston Premier Arena, we got to cover Pineapple Slicer. That's it, no!
That Pineapple Slicer not getting the job done here for Kalypso.
Kalypso, he's got to be racking his brain right now. He's giving Pac Ortega pretty much everything he has, but one thing. Maybe as Kenny Kalypso ascends to the top rope.
Looking for the top shelf frog splash. No one home. Ortega rolling out of harm's way. Oh, missing on a bicycle kick. Oh, Kenny looking for those two knees to the chin. And now a sunset flip trying to get Ortega over. Ortega got the legs hooked, shoulders down. Reversal by Kalypso, an exchange of pinning predicaments here. As neither man getting the best of it.
Man, the core strength to be able to do that back and forth. Pineapple Slicer misses again, roll up, here we go. Kenny able to kick out, here comes Pac.
Big slam by Ortega, takes Kalypso down, hooks the leg. Oh my goodness. Oh, so close. If you want to say 2.99, that would be it right there.
Pac Ortega can't believe it. Neither can I, as Pac has got to figure out a way to put down the Pineapple Lord.
This crowd really behind Kalypso, trying to will him into that Lone Star Championship triple threat match.
Both men into the corner. Pac Ortega hanging on, but so is Kenny. Pac gets out of it, going for a delayed German, no! Standing switch by Kalypso, eats a back elbow from Pac.
Pac now looking to send Kalypso in the corner. Kenny up and over, moving out of the way. Missed on the line as Ortega, now Kalypso on the middle rope, turning around, a knee to the face of Ortega. Here's a hook of the leg. Only got two. I don't think Kalypso got all of what he wanted to right there. But nonetheless, as long as it gets the job done is what matters here.
Well, that didn't get the job done, Trent.
Well, this just might right here is Kenny looking to head up to the top shelf. Oh, wait a second. Here comes Prince Lee. Prince Lee out here now. The other half of Toxic Tour on the apron now. Oh, here comes Just Nick to even the odds as Nick and Lee going at it here on the outside. As it's well documented, Dan, we've said it many times, These two teams, bad blood with one another. Oh, here's a roll-up by Pac holding the tights. Kalypso rolling out of it, though. Front face lock.
Just Nick doing out here?
Kalypso looking for a spinning neck breaker. Oh, Ortega now. Roll-up, leg is hooked, and he got the win.
Yes!
Ortega stealing a win here tonight.
Here's your winner, Pac Ortega.
Well, Pac Ortega stamps his ticket to a Lone Star Championship opportunity in the future. And I wonder if Prince Lee and just Nick fighting on the outside was enough of a distraction for Kalypso.
No. Watch Pac Ortega. Watch those hips move. That would be the biggest distraction for me.
And next thing you're going to tell me they don't lie either, right?
They don't.